Hello everyone, hope you will be fine in this hard time of pandemic. Keeping in view this extraordinary situation and per university direction and as part of our ongoing lecture, today we will discuss the application of nanochemistry and nanotechnology. I am Dr. Shabir Hussain, facilitator of this nanochemistry course. As we know that nanochemistry is associated with synthesis of building blocks of substances which are dependent on size, surface, shape and defect properties. Nanochemistry having multiple uses in different fields of sciences, that is chemical, material and physical sciences, as well as it having great application in engineering, biological and medical application. If we overview the advantages of nanotechnology, then nanotechnology will make the most exciting products quite a bit more powerful and flexible. The nanotechnology promises a rapid improvement of technology at low cost and high convenience. For example, computers will compute faster, materials will become stronger, and medicine will cure more disease. If we are talking about the application of nanochemistry in different fields, we know that nanosciences and nanotechnology are emerging fields of sciences and technology that are witnessing the emergence of an increasing number of new ideas and applications. This includes the next generation computer chips, kinetic energy penetrators with improved lethality, medicine as drug delivery source, better insulation materials, phosphorus for high definition TV, and a low cost flat panel display, tougher and harder cutting tools, and elimination of pollutants. For example, today minute transistors are found in every radio and television and computer have made possible the multi-billion-dollar electronic industry. So there are multiple innovative applications of nanotechnology in our daily business of life, that is to develop the memory and storage devices, flexible electronic devices, nanomedicine and drug delivery processes, modern computer chips, and having huge application in the development of military and defense devices and materials. Let's discuss all these applications in details. The very first, the nanotechnology developed in excellent memory and storage devices. For example, the carbon nanotubes have great potential as the basis for memory as the basis for memory chips. Their small size and unique dimensionality allows for the interaction between their electrical and mechanical properties, which can be used to design fast, dense, and non volatile data storage devices. The advantage of flash based memory chips, USB, and SSD card would not be possible without the reduction in size beyond the nanometer barrier. Semiconductors play important role in nanochemistry. If we are talking about the future storing devices with rules of atoms, Dr. Sander Oti, a physicist from Delft University of Technology, who used chlorine atoms in their nano chips. Dr. Oti developed a method where the chlorine atoms arrange themselves on a flat copper surface to form a two-dimensional array. According to Michael Schneider, by providing fewer chlorine atoms that would be necessary for the complete coverage, gaps or holes are created in the array, so called vacancies, that most frequently used in semiconductor. From a gap and chlorine atom, a bit may be put together. The smallest information or memory unit of computers. Using a computer controlled scanning tunneling microscope, that is STM, made able to pull the atoms from gap to gap until the needed. By this technology, the data storage facility could store every book that has ever been created. Even though this method works fine in the lab, one of the main issue with this technique is that is very slow reading out. On the other hand, nanotechnology were used for assembling flexible electronic devices. Nanomaterials are playing a vital role in the development of flexible electronic devices only by manipulating the nanoscale structure of material. We can create components with necessary electronic properties which can also be made flexible. In industrial application of nanotechnology, surface coating is important. The most prominent application of nanotechnology in the household is self-cleaning or easy-to-clean surface on ceramics or glasses. So, nanoceramics particles have improved the smoothness and heat resistance of common household equipment such as the flat iron. The another most exciting rule of nanochemistry in the drug delivery, that is nanomedicine. So nanomedicine or drug delivery devices is the medical application of nanotechnology. So nanomedicine range from the medical application of nanomaterials to nanoelectronics, biosensors, and even possible future application of molecular nanotechnology. So, nanomedicine and drug delivery system are a relatively new but rapidly developing science where small materials in the nanoscale range are employed to serve as the means of diagnostic tools or to deliver therapeutic agents to specific target sites in the controlled manner. So, nanotechnology offers multiple benefits in treating chronic human disease by site specific and target oriented delivery of precise medicine. Some nanotechnology based drugs that are commercially available or in human clinical trials include approved approved by the US Food and Drug Administration, that is FDA, to treat breast cancer, non-small lung cancer, and pancreatic cancer in the nanoparticle albumin bone paclitaxel drug. There are lot of nanotechnology application in defense and the military field. Many states are seriously looking at military application of this nanotechnology. The research analysis reveal that the impact of nanotechnology on defense and looks at its current and futuristic applicability for military purposes as well as their likely impact on arms control. So basically, nanotechnology holds strong promises for use in the defense industry. The current thinking is that nanotechnology can be used in two main ways by soldiers in defense sector. The first one is miniaturization of existing equipments to allow it to be not only smaller but lighter also. The second one, use less energy and be more readily concealable. For example, soldier battle suit, communication devices, enhanced materials, and many other materials engineered by nanomaterials that is most frequently used in defense and the military sector. Computer chips are made of silicon, which is semiconductor, and in order to make the most efficient use of it, chip manufacturer use sand that contains as much silicon as possible. The mineral quartz is ideal for this purpose because its two main components are silicon and oxygen. A modern computer chip the size of the nickel may incorporate millions of p-n junction in the form of transistor. One of the most common type, an NPN transistor, is made by sandwiching a p-type portion between two n-type portion to form adjacent p-n junction in semiconductors. The current flowing through one junction control the current flowing the other and results in an amplified signal. Once again, to accomplish signal and amplification before the advent of doped semiconductor require large and often unreliable vacuum tubes. So, guys, this is the end of talk. If you know any other application of nanomaterials in nanotechnology, kindly comment below in this video. Subscribe this channel for our ongoing talks. Thanks for listening and see you next time.